Okay, so before we go into this video, I want to give full credit to Be Water Creative. This was spotted by Be Water Creative, who does a lot of fan art for Cobra Kai, and it was posted in the Cobra Kai room of my Discord server. If you're interested in joining the Discord server, go to the main channel, Geekdom 101, and then hit the join button. You have to be a member at tier 2, and you will have access to the Discord server. It's way more than just a Dragon Ball server. We play Jackbox, we play other video games, we watch wrestling pay-per-views and TV shows and Cobra Kai and Batman, all kinds of stuff, all right? So, again, if you want to join the Discord, it's tier 2, members only, because we only want, like, the real ones coming in. So, again, go to Geekdom 101, click the join button, and you'll be in. And everything we talk about here on World of Geekdom is in there as well. There's a lot of topics. So, let's get to this video topic here, and that is the possibility of Mike Barnes being involved in the Sekai Taikai. Now, this may be a spoiler, although it was in the recent trailer. If we go here, this was Mike Barnes in Season 6, earlier in the series when he was training at the Miyagi-Do backyard, because remember, they brought him in to help weed out weed in the students that are going to be the toughest. And Mike Barnes, the actor himself, Sean Kanan, I think his name was, he himself said that there was more for him to do. So he's not done. He'll probably be a part of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 and Part 3, but there's a clue here. Notice his gi. He's got the black with the red trim. Now, Cobra Kai typically wears black with the yellow trim. As of right now, or at least as of the first 5 episodes of Season 6, Part 1 that is, they don't tell us what school Mike Barnes actually was a part of, but we do know that if you go back to Karate Kid Part 3, he was not originally trained at Cobra Kai. He was brought in by Terry Silver as somebody to overthrow Daniel LaRusso. So that means that somebody else had to have trained Mike Barnes in the past. Like when he was younger, probably first getting into martial arts and karate. Here's a shot of the recent trailer. We have there the new character played by Raina Villingham. It's hard to pronounce her name, but the new member of Iron Dragons. And look in the background there. Notice they are wearing the same color gi as Mike Barnes. Now, this does not necessarily mean that they're part of the same school as Mike Barnes, because in real martial arts competitions, the gis are usually picked ahead of time just so that certain groups don't match up. But sometimes in some tournaments, everyone wears white or everyone wears black. It's not really that big of a deal. However, Cobra Kai likes to color code the gis. That way it's easy for us as an audience to tell who's fighting who. And also it's easier for the stunt people to get in there and do stunt moves. That way we know like that it's easier to blur it between the actor and the stuntman. So the question is, does this confirm that Mike Barnes is at the Sekai Taikai? Now that could be the case. And maybe he was itching to get back in, and maybe he is rejoining with his previous school, or it could be that we just get more Mike Barnes backstory about what school he actually trained at. It's very possible, and you have to remember, the Sekai Taikai has a lot of different countries competing. You've got Cobra Kai from Korea, you've got Miyagi-Do from America, the Iron Dragons, I think they're from Japan, but you've also got non-Japanese. So just because you represent a country, right, does not mean that you're born there. For example, Tori, who's American, fighting for Cobra Kai, she's not Korean, neither is John Kreese, but it's all about the origin of the school and the origin of the style. So Mike Barnes may have trained somewhere in Europe, somewhere in Eastern Europe and Russia and Asia. We don't know his whole backstory yet. And this could end up being maybe the school that he went to competing in the Cobra Kai. And it could end up being a situation where something that Mike Barnes taught the Miyagi-Do off screen could end up being a technique or some kind of counterattack used in the Sekai Taikai by Miyagi-Do to defeat one of the other this school in particular. There's a lot of ways they can go about it. So while this does not necessarily 100% confirm that Mike Barnes is going to be at the Sekai Taikai, we know that Chosen comes back, and we know that Kenny's going to be there. We've seen images of it. So clearly there's more people that are going to be there. Is Mike Barnes going to be on Miyagi-Do's side? Will he join this school? Is there going to be some kind of backstory there? There's also, and this is, I'm not going to go into specifics here. I have other videos covering it. Check out the Cobra Kai playlist on this channel. But there's also other people from Karate Kid Part 3 that we have not seen in previous episodes of Cobra Kai that are going to be showing up in the Sekai Taikai. And that is very interesting. Probably people that Daniel fought that would go on to become senseis. So that's something to look forward to. So what do you think? Do you think Mike Barnes is in the Sekai Taikai? Do you think this actually gives that away? Or is it just a coincidence they have the same color gi? It's the same exact black with red trim. So you tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments down below.